On June 7, 2025, anti-trafficking activist Laila Mickelwait sent a single message that rippled across the globe. She declared Pornhub, the multi-billion-dollar adult site, was a virtual crime scene, teeming with decades of unverified abuse. She warned that if nothing changed by June 30th, every last illegal video would be erased, or the platform would face crippling sanctions. But this is more than corporate drama. It's a watershed moment in the fight for human dignity. Long before the headlines, there were human lives shattered in silence. In December 2018, a 15-year-old Florida girl, let's call her Emma, disappeared without a trace. She was an honor roll student with dreams of becoming a nurse. Her family searched tirelessly, plastering posters on street lamps and pleading on local news. But it wasn't until a year later that a vigilant Pornhub user recognized her in a grainy clip. One of 58 videos showing her being raped and exploited. That single identification unleashed a wave of horror, implicating not just a shadowy trafficker, but a platform that had turned a blind eye. That fateful evening, Emma never returned home. Witnesses reported a dark sedan circling her quiet suburban street just after sunset. Unbeknownst to her family, traffickers slipped her into the vehicle and transported her hundreds of miles away. Back home, her room lay undisturbed. Nobody suspected she would never climb back into that bed. Meanwhile, somewhere in a server farm, her trauma was being recorded, uploaded, and monetized. Viewers around the world clicked play and download, their indifference immortalizing her suffering. In February 2020, Laila Mickelwait first uncovered the alarming truth. Pornhub's user-generated system required no more than an email address to upload videos. No ID, no age check, no consent forms. Vulnerable children, trafficked women, and non-consensual victims were funneled into a vast digital marketplace. A London Times investigation around the same time revealed footage of children as young as 3. Armed with her own painful history, her sister had suffered abuse. Laila realized this was not just oversight, but systemic exploitation. Pornhub mounted a massive PR campaign. Pornhub Cares sponsored bee conservation and breast cancer drives, earning glossy magazine spreads. Corporate sponsors lined up, eager for exposure, but these glossy adverts masked a darker reality. While bee populations and charity coffers benefited, millions of unverified videos, child abuse, rape, sex trafficking, continued to proliferate behind the scenes, untouched by moderation. December 2020 brought the bombshell New York Times exposé by Nicholas Kristof. Former moderators spoke out. 30 people forced to process up to 2,000 videos per shift, often fast-forwarding at 16 times speed. They admitted to guessing age and consent, guided by a chilling rule. If she isn't crying, it probably isn't rape. Within days, Visa, MasterCard, and Discover severed payment ties. Pornhub removed 10 million unverified videos, 80% of its library, in what Financial Times called the largest content purge in internet history. Yet insiders soon revealed credit card companies quietly renewed ad partnerships, undercutting the victory. Fast forward to June 2025. After lawsuits from nearly 300 victims across the US, UK, and Canada, and criminal indictments under the EU's Digital Services Act, the platform faces its ultimatum. On June 30th at midnight Central European Time, Pornhub must delete its remaining 9% of unverified content or endure daily fines up to 6% of global turnover. Executives Faris Antoun and David Tassilo have already resigned. The company, sold at a steep discount to ethical capital partners, teeters on the brink of bankruptcy. In the halls of Brussels, Laila's words echo, "This is only the beginning." As the clock strikes midnight, servers fall silent, but digital echoes persist. Hidden archives, VPN-masked uploads, and unflagged corners hold the scars of years of abuse. Laila warns that only full criminal prosecution of executives and blanket age verification across every platform will safeguard the future. While 91% of illicit content may be gone, the ghosts of those videos linger in the collective conscience. The fight continues, a battle for accountability, closure, and true justice.